Today we're going over the best zero commission brokers for 2020. Now with the stock market crashing, rebounding, then crashing yet again, why would you be someone who's looking to find a broker to invest in the stock market in 2020? You would think that's the last thing you'd want to be doing with your money when the stock market is so volatile. You don't know what is going to happen with the companies you're investing in, who's filing for bankruptcy, what companies are coming up, what companies are on the rise. If you can't tell, why would you be doing so? Why would you be looking for a broker? Well, that's exactly it. The volatility traders and those looking for a good bargain, those long-term investors, this is the perfect time to jump into the markets and take advantage of the opportunities that present. I wanted to make this video to share my experience on the brokers that I have used, while also give you guys the details on other brokers that I haven't used myself, but have done research and have had experience with other people who have used those brokers, and at least give you guys what I've been hearing and the facts. And the reason why I say unbiased opinion is because there are a lot of brokers out there that people are promoting with different affiliate links, and so they have an incentive to promote that broker to you. And so I want to put that aside, but really quick, free stock link down below from Robinhood and Webull. All joking aside, I'll explain more about those brokers towards the end of the video, but there are incentives for some people to promote and push certain brokers on you, and you might even realize they're not even using that broker, and so you're kind of thinking like, wait, why are they doing so? Well, that's probably why. So when it comes to looking for a broker and getting into the trading or investing game, I look at things two different ways. Like I just said, there's trading and then there's investing. And then because of those two different ways, I think there's different brokers that could fit your needs a little bit better, depending on your goals, depending on your aspirations for whatever you're doing. So we're gonna go through for traders first. And so what do I mean by a trader? I mean someone who's actively getting in and out of positions. It could be a day trader. It could be someone who's swing trading on a like couple day time scale to a couple week time scale. And then there's people who are investors for the long haul. That's someone who is investing, and you could be both. You don't have to be one. That is someone who's investing for the long term. They're going to be buying today. They're going to keep buying tomorrow, the next week, the next month, the next year, and they're not planning on selling for a long time, potentially living off the dividends, or potentially one day giving those stocks to their kids, to their grandkids, and so on. So real quick, let's go through the brokers that I would say are best for traders. Now, all these brokers I'm going to talk about here are going to have zero commission. So what does that mean? Well, actually, thanks to Robinhood, which I'm not going to talk about here first, thanks to Robinhood does have some downsides on the trading side, which I'll mention as we get to the next part here. Robinhood was one of those brokers that came in to the game and said, hey, we're going to offer zero commission trading, which at the time many brokers were going to charge $5, $7, somewhere in that range per trade, and many other brokers had different rates for different trades. And so it was kind of discouraging to those beginners who are looking to get into trading and trading stocks, trading options, whatever you want to trade, because when you have to pay a $5 commission one way, when you buy to open and when then you sell to close your position, that's $10. And if you're only making a quick little trade, or you're not trading with a lot of money, that could be the entire profit that you have. Or if you take a loss, that's going to only make things worse. So for those active traders, let's go through. Number one, I'm going to put here, and I'm not going to put these in any order. These are going to be the brokers I like, and then I'm going to give you guys my experience, what I know about them, and that honest advice and honest opinion. There's not going to be like, okay, this is the best one, pick this one. No, I'll give you guys what I think, and then you guys can make your decision off of that. So what I want to say here, guys, is Webull is the first one for traders. Now, there are downsides to Webull for sure. I use Webull though myself. That's why I want to talk about this one first. And of course, I do have a link down below. If you are seeing this video, Webull has been going through a couple different offers for free stocks. If you sign up for your Webull account and deposit any amount, you're going to get a free stock valued between $1,200 and $1,400, depending on the time you're seeing this video, depending on the promotion they're running. You might even get an additional free stock just for signing up. But as long as you sign up and fund your account with any amount, you're going to get that awesome free stock between $1,200 and $1,400. So for Webull, what I like to use Webull for is swing trading. So I am someone who is actively in the markets swing trading. So what do I mean by swing trading? I'm holding something for at least one day, overnight, at least a couple days, sometimes maybe a week, sometimes 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer than that, but usually not. And so that is what I mean by swing trading when it comes to that. You can, of course, day trade. I have day traded on Webull. Yes, you'll have to abide by the PDT rule, which means you cannot day trade, which is the buying and selling of the same stock or option in the same day. Let's say you want to buy 9 a.m. pre-market hours, and and then you want to sell at 8 or 7:50 p.m. after market hours, because you can trade from 4 a.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern on Webull. That will count as a day trade, and so you can only do that 3 times in a 5-day period, and then it starts to reset if you have an account size of less than $25,000. That is only going to be with a margin account. If you have a cash account for any of these brokers, this bypasses the PDT rule, and it is something that I have done myself, and I'll talk about that other account that I'm using in just one second. So what I have found is the Webull app is actually really cool. So if you're on the go, if you're on the move, the Webull app is awesome for your phone, and at the same time, you can also download the software for your computer or use the web app. So just literally type in app.webull.com, log into your account, and you can use the platform just as you would if you had the software on your computer, or as you had the app on your phone. Pretty much the same thing. There are going to be slight differences, of course, because the computer versus the phone, it's not going to look exactly the same, but it's pretty much going to have the same features. And that's what I like about Webull. The other thing is you will not be paying a thing at all when it comes to your trades. Everything is going to be free, and they've just announced options trading. And at the time I'm filming this video, they've announced that they're going to be doing cryptocurrency. They're going to be adding cryptocurrency to the platform. As of right now, you can't trade that, but coming soon, you will be able to trade cryptocurrencies. I'm not sure the extent of what types of coins you will be able to trade, but I'd imagine at least you're going to be able to trade Bitcoin for sure. And that's an awesome benefit and perk to the platform as well that a lot of other brokers don't offer. The next broker I want to talk about here is TD Ameritrade. Now, TD Ameritrade is actually where I have a cash account. I really like TD Ameritrade because of the Thinkorswim platform. So when you have TD Ameritrade, you can download the Thinkorswim platform to your computer. You can get the app for your phone, which makes it very, very easy for me. I love that platform when it comes to day trading. Now, it will compare to the next broker I have on the list, and I have some negatives here. I use this platform, except I have experienced some negative things. And what are those things? Sometimes I experience a lag. There are times I can't get orders in and out. It is kind of difficult for me. And so that's when it comes to a quick day trader, where you are talking about a lot of money, a lot of shares being traded quickly, and you need to be getting in and out very fast. That could be a slight negative, although there are a lot of people who do use TD Ameritrade when they make big trades, or they make trades in general, and people have been using it for a long time. I haven't had any significant issues that have really pissed me off to the point where I have to get rid of them. I am going to stick with them for right now, but I use them pretty much for day trading. And so I use the Thinkorswim platform, I use the Active Trader tab, I like having access to the time and sales, things like that, all the different indicators, the charting features, I really like those on TD Ameritrade. All the customizations, that is what's drawing me to the platform, and because of that, I'm going to stick with the platform, and it makes it so much easier for day trading. And so like I mentioned, I have a cash account with TD Ameritrade, and so what does that mean? That means I can day trade as much as I want. However, once I run out of buying power, once my cash runs out, I can't day trade. So what do I mean by that? Well, when I make a trade, let's say I make a trade for $100, that $100 is going to take a couple days to settle. And in that time it takes to settle, I can actually use that money to make a new trade. So it really works out really well for someone like me who is getting into day trading. I'm slowly growing this account and going to be trading with more money because I'm getting more into this stuff, as well as swing trading. But in a way, it almost prohibits you from risking your whole account. You can, if you don't trade for a couple days and then all your cash is available, yeah, you can risk your whole account in one trade, but then you can't trade after that. And so it prohibits you. So it makes you really think about your position sizes, how much money you're putting into each trade, and things like that. And so I really like that aspect. And that's something that I'm going to really, really benefit from, because now it forces me to say, if I have an account size of, let's say, $1,000, and I want to be able to day trade all week, well, I have to really take into account, okay, if my position sizes are $100, that means I can get in 10 day trades during approximately 10 day trades this week, maybe a couple more by the time that the day trades from the Monday and Tuesday start settling by Thursday and Friday. Okay, well, I can get in those day trades, but if some days have an amazing opportunity that presents and I want to day trade 5-6 times, I got to be careful on how large my position sizes are going to be. And so it makes you think about it, but it also really makes your risk management a lot easier because you're not going in with too much money on one trade. One thing to note here is that when it comes to options trading, there is a fee of 65 cents per contract traded. Again, not a huge deal when it comes to options, but something you want to know. when you are trading and you do see those fees popping up. But again, overall, a zero commission broker. So I gotta say, with Robinhood, changing the game here, I really like it because it allows me to start my account and to start learning how to trade with less than $1,000, right? It allows me to learn how to day trade with less than $1,000, super small positions, but I can at least get into the game and start to see how things work and kind of go from there. The next broker on the list here is going to be ETrade. And ETrade, the reason why I put ETrade right here after TD Ameritrade is because I don't actually use ETrade, but I know a lot of people who swear by ETrade, and they have had less issues, at least than what I have found with TD Ameritrade. So that's why I have it. I don't use it, but I know it's an awesome trading platform, a great active trading platform. If you're someone who's going to be actively intraday trading, it's going to be really, really good. Now, again, all zero commissions. I don't have too much experience myself to talk about ETrade, other than that I know a lot of people use it. Zero commissions, same thing as TD Ameritrade, 65 cents per option contract. So again, minimal there. You can really get started with ETrade as well for very, very little. And ETrade, I do trust, will be here a long time. So I think you're going to be pretty safe with putting your money with ETrade, as well as a lot of these brokers I'm going to talk about. I wouldn't be talking about them if I don't like them, if I wouldn't use them myself. And the last brokerage that I want to put here on the active trader side is going to be Fidelity. Now, I use Fidelity for more long-term investing. My dad actually uses it for more active intraday trading. I don't like the active trader platform, though, the active trader software that Fidelity has compared to the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform, but it's really going to come down to preference. I'm sure it works just fine. I've used it. I haven't had too much experience as of late. I used it actually a long time ago, and it works out just well. I have money in Fidelity. I have more long-term money in Fidelity, but at Fidelity, kind of the same fee structure as you're going to see at TD Ameritrade, as you're going to see in ETrade. I trust the broker. I have actually a Fidelity credit card as well, if that even means anything to you at all. It's going to be another solid broker as long as you're using the active trader platform. That's what you're going to want to be using when it comes to those active intraday trades. If you're going to be using these platforms and you're going to be using the online web versions, it's probably not going to be as efficient. You want to make sure you download the actual softwares, the active trading softwares that come with these platforms. If you have any questions, make sure you look on the website and call up your broker, because I'm sure they'll be glad to help you out with any questions on downloading the software and things like that. Also, leave any questions you have for me down below. I'll be happy to answer them, and I'm getting back to every comment in the comments section. Now, here we are at the investor part of the video. So what I want to say is that all of the platforms, all the brokerage platforms I just talked about will work. They can totally work for a long-term investor. You don't have to use those platforms just for an active intraday trader. You can use those platforms as a long-term investor as well. But there are two more that I want to talk about when it comes to the long-term investing side, and there are a reason why I put these two right here. Both zero commission free trading platforms, but the first one is going to be Robinhood. Now, of course, there's going to be a ton of backlash on, hey, don't use Robinhood, this, that, and the other thing. Now, hear me out. As a long-term investor, I actually really like Robinhood. Reason why is because it makes things so easy with when you put money into your Robinhood account, if that cash is just sitting there. Now, of course, right now, interest rates are super, super low, so you're not going to be earning too much money on that cash, but any cash sitting in your Robinhood account is going to actually earn a higher interest rate than your bank savings account, most likely, as long as you're not using something like Ally Bank or one of those higher interest savings account. Robinhood competes very, very well with some of those, the CIT banks, the Ally banks, Wealthfront, all of those banks. Robinhood's high interest rate is going to give you guys some money on your cash. Now, the great thing is that your cash is in your Robinhood account. It makes it super easy if you ever want to trade that money or invest that long term. It's right there for you. Now, on top of that, on Robinhood, you're going to have the ability to trade cryptocurrencies. You're going to have the ability to trade options, as well as all the stocks you can trade on any other brokerage platform for the most part. Now, of course, some certain stocks, penny stocks, small cap stocks, you're going to find issues, OTC stocks, things like that. You're going to have different brokers that are going to offer the ability to trade certain stocks. But for the most part, for the 99% of people who are going to be investing, you're not going to have any issues in buying things you want to buy on Robinhood long term. And yes, there have been issues with the platform going down on super, super volatile days, high trading volume, and the stock market has been super volatile lately. And so Robinhood has had some issues. However, my money is in Robinhood long term. I actually like it. The platform is super easy to use, and for a young investor, I think it's a great place to put money long term. Now, if you ever get yourself caught up in day trading on Robinhood or trying to get in and out of positions really quick, not going to be your best bet because it's going to be tougher to see. I'd recommend you at least have another broker for at least looking at charts while using Robinhood, or what you can also do is just switch over to a different broker for those active trades and use Robinhood as your long-term investing account, something just like I am doing myself. If you want to see me, guys, building out my dividend portfolio, which I'm building on Robinhood, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss those videos, because I'm going to be updating you guys when I add money and when I invest in new stocks and add to my old positions in my Robinhood account every single time. And the last broker I want to talk about here is M1 Finance, another great long-term investing broker. I'm sure you've seen a ton of YouTubers who are promoting M1 Finance, and there is a reason why they are promoting you to sign up, because they're going to be getting paid. I believe I was told, I have actually not been affiliated with M1 Finance, but I believe they're going to be getting a significant payout or somewhat of a significant cut when you fund your account by a certain amount. So just that being said, I'm not bashing on the platform, but if you don't understand why you're going to be signing up for this platform and you don't think it works, you can invest on any platform you would like. Find one that works best for you, that you like the most, and go with that. Don't just do something because somebody tells you, hey, use this account right now. But M1 Finance is going to be a great visual way. It gives you an awesome visual representation of your portfolio and makes your trades super easy to do, but I would recommend that as a long-term account. Don't be actively trading on the M1 Finance platform. It's not going to be as ideal as, for example, Webull or TD Ameritrade or even ETrade or even Fidelity's active trader. Those are going to be better platforms for more of the active trader. And M1 Finance is going to be great for more of the long-term investor, if that makes sense. And real quick, there are some overseas brokers I want to mention here real quick. Now, they are not going to be commission free. That's the downside of these brokers. But the reason why I mention them is because it's going to help you bypass the PDT rule, the pattern day trade rule. And so you don't have to have that $25,000 in your account in order to make those day trades with margin. And so it makes it pretty intriguing to the new investor. I would be careful though, because you're gonna be paying some fees and monthly fees for the platforms and things like that. So as long as you can afford that, maybe go for it. But I would just recommend a cash account on ETrade or even TD Ameritrade or even Webull. And that's gonna be a better way to kind of bypass the PDT rule for sure. And so those brokers are CMEG, Capital Markets Elite Group. I believe that's going to be a way to sign up and avoid the PDT rule, because these are offshore brokers. I believe that one's located in Spain. And then there's also TradeZero. I don't know where that one's located specifically, but I do know those are two somewhat reputable brokers that a lot of people have used. And I don't think you're gonna have too many troubles with your money getting tied up. There will be just fees that you're gonna have to pay because you are avoiding the PDT rule, and they know that, and so that's why there are fees for you to pay, especially if you are located in the United States. Now, real quick, brokers with a sign-up bonus, Robinhood and Webull, 2 links down below. Now, your most lucrative sign-up bonus is going to be definitely through Webull, from my experience, although you can get a free stock when you sign up with Robinhood and a free stock as well with Webull. Now, like I mentioned before, Webull offers 2 free stocks at times. It will depend on the promotional period that you're going to be dealing with when it comes to Webull, but Robinhood, as long as you sign up, you're going to get a free stock when your account gets approved. Webull, you sign up, you deposit any amount into your account, and you're going to get a free stock between $1,200 and $1,400. Just don't worry, the funds will need to settle before that free stock will be unlocked, so it might take a few days, but it will be there for sure. Like I said before, guys, make sure you are subscribed here. I'm going to be going over my trades every single Saturday of the past week, my overall view on the market, as well as my dividend portfolio I'm building on Robinhood. So if you want more videos like that, make sure you are subscribed here on the channel. I'm posting now Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. With that being said, guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.